Hi Pisces, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot, and welcome to your October 2019 monthly tarot forecast. This is for Pisces Sun, Pisces Moon, and Pisces Rising signs. So Pisces, if you're interested in having a private reading with me, my link is below. Visit northeasttarot.com to read about how I do my private readings. And this month over on Vimeo, I do have the Love Tarot forecast for the month of October over there. I did not get to do them last month, but they are up this month if that's something you're interested in. The link is below. All right, so we're looking at the month of October for Pisces. Okay, 5 of Wands and 3 of Swords. So I could be reading for some Pisces where maybe you're facing, you're dealing with some competition or adversity. 3 of Swords can speak about heartache, disappointment. We will see if those are going to come back out. I feel like I need to shuffle a little bit more for you, Pisces. For some of you, there simply could have been a disagreement. With the 5 of Wands, it can speak about misunderstanding. So maybe you have a heavy heart. Maybe some of you need to basically get down to the heart of the matter. Maybe communication is needed, but if you're passionate about something, if the other person is passionate or just as passionate as you are, you know, needing to be careful with your communication, how you say something, Pisces, in October. Okay, so the overall energy for you guys for October 2019 is we have the King of Swords. King of Swords. So he's a little bit more of like a stern energy, a serious energy, which is very different for you, Pisces, being a water sign. He can be a little harsh. He can be a little judgmental. So some of you could be coming across that way. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see what's underneath him. We have the Empress. Okay, we have the 8 of Cups. Underneath the 8 of Cups, Pisces, I do have the 5 of Swords there. So most likely there was some sort of confrontation or disagreement, maybe someone's feelings were hurt. This could be you, or this could be the other person. Now maybe that's a woman because we have the Empress here. You might be a woman dealing with this person, but this for me is what I use as the overall energy. So I feel like for some of you, you're leaving behind a tough situation with the 8 of Cups. This is you letting go. You're planting new seeds, and that's something you're incredibly focused on. Now, you could be cutting your losses for some of you. You could be making a cut with the King of Swords, telling someone how you feel, speaking your truth. I mean, he's someone that just gets right to the point. He says exactly how he feels. So you, Pisces, could be doing that here in October. Let's go ahead and layer this month to save on time. I'm doing the readings just a little bit differently. All right, Pisces, October 2019. Interesting, Pisces. Okay, interesting. Here we have the Eight of Swords, Pisces, at the bottom of this deck. So, Eight of Swords, feeling stuck, feeling trapped. Mentally, you could be worried about something, maybe feeling anxious. So, maybe needing to try to, which I know it's a lot easier said than done, but try to get control of your thoughts, maybe needing to ground your energy, spend some time alone, free yourself if you're in like a mental prison, if you're worrying. Often with the Eight of Swords, it can be someone who is worrying unnecessarily here. So try to stay positive. Right at the center here, I do have the not Eight of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, which it's interesting I said Eight of Pentacles. That doesn't happen too often, but normally when it does, it means something. So Eight of Pentacles can represent you learning a new skill, a new trade, others landing a new job. So maybe some of you are waiting on a decision from a large company, because we have the Two of Pentacles here crossed by the Hierophant. So waiting on an organization, waiting on a company. I could be reading for some Pisces where you are learning a new trade. Maybe you're going back to school. But I think right at the start of the month, you could be waiting on a financial decision, or you're making a decision that maybe has something to do with your career. But stay out of your head with the Eight of Swords, very much needing to have faith and needing to balance those thoughts. Also, some of you could be juggling financially, and that could be one reason why maybe you're looking for a new job, or you're making a financial decision here with the Two of Pentacles. Now, clarifying that Two of Pentacles, I have the Three of Swords, and then clarifying the Hierophant, I have the Hermit. So that's interesting. Definitely see some of you going back to school. Now, maybe you applied for like financial assistance, or maybe, you know, this is something you tried in the past with the Three of Swords. This can speak about disappointment, or you feeling, you know, heartbroken or rejected. So this definitely has to do with schooling in some way for some of you. Others, there's some sort of learning that's going to take place. So I could be reading for some Pisces where you're going through a process. You could be growing spiritually, but there's definitely a lot of learning and a lot of growth taking place here in October. So if something didn't work out, I think that Pisces, you're in the process of, maybe you could be studying quite a bit. You're going to kind of find a way around this. There also could be some Pisces where you're studying, you're teaching yourself something. I definitely even see that for a few of you. I could be reading for some Pisces where you have a legal matter that's significant. It could have something to do with a company, an organization, the government. Maybe waiting on news from your attorney, a financial decision. If you're waiting on maybe news from your attorney, you could be doing a lot of research. You could be doing a lot of studying here, looking into this. At your foundation, I have the Nine of Swords with Temperance. So there might have been a lack of sleep, lots of fear, anxiety, overly worrying about something. But Temperance is you trying to balance those thoughts. It is a healing energy. Maybe you were forced to be patient with this matter. You had to kind of go with the flow, but it was kind of stressing you out, Pisces. but you are very much being spiritually guided and protected. And if something didn't work out, it definitely, Pisces, could have been a blessing in disguise. So just know that, because maybe you're meant to move in a different direction, or you could be going through this period of growth. Definitely see that for some of you. It's like a blessing in disguise. There's a lot of learning that's taking place here at the start of the month, but very much being spiritually protected. In the recent past, we have some repeat cards. We have the Two of Wands with the Nine of Swords, but in this deck now. So again, yeah, lots of worry. Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords twice. This is energy you're actually moving away from here. We see it in the past, so I think that many of you Pisces in September, you were worrying quite a bit. There's a decision. We have two twos. Definitely worrying quite a bit as far as a decision, maybe fearing rejection, fearing something not working out, or you not having options. This could be within the company you work for, with this organization for some of you. If something didn't work out, if you were denied something, I see you weighing the options perhaps with an attorney and really going in and thoroughly researching, studying, trying to definitely fix this with most likely an attorney, Pisces. So very interesting. If not an attorney, someone who has wisdom, experience, expertise in this area. This could be a father or a grandfather helping you as well. Now, crowning you, we have the Four of Swords with the Knight of Rods. So it's like you're resting, you're recharging your batteries. Some of you healing from maybe a loss or a disappointment. But it's almost like you're recharging, you're resting right before you take off, Pisces. There's going to be this maybe sudden shift in the energy. Also, you could be physically traveling. There's like this rest, this pause, this break, and you're studying, you're researching, you're staying indoors. But it's not always going to be like that. So that's at the start of the month. Some of you could be taking some time off of work with the Four of Swords. There could be some Pisces that I'm reading for that maybe you were laid off from a job. But if that's the case, most likely this happened in September. And here, this is you basically trying to heal and balance your emotions, your thoughts, and maybe there's some financial juggling, but this would have already happened in the past. We see you at the start of the month, healing, resting, recharging right before you're taking off here. Pisces, around the second week, we do have the Devil with the Lovers card. So there could be a decision that you're making at this time, or if you were waiting on a decision that could be coming in here at this time. The sign of Capricorn, Gemini could be significant. The Devil can be in excess of something. It can be you fearing far too much or thinking too negatively about something. This can be like extreme pessimistic energy, just way too much. So really needing to balance those thoughts, those emotions, really needing to stay positive. On the love front, Pisces, there could be some Pisces that I'm reading for. Maybe there's a temptation, or maybe there was a temptation. Maybe this is something that maybe you've been thinking about for a little while, Pisces. You could be making a decision about this here around the second week. So a relationship decision might be significant here at this time. If you are dealing with a three-party situation and you are juggling, maybe you're married, you could be looking at all of the possibilities. Do I want to end a relationship, end a marriage? Do I want to be single? I see you weighing the options. Could be making a decision at this time. Some of you are unchaining yourself. Maybe there is a toxic relationship that you're leaving behind, Pisces. In the position of your power, I have the Page of Swords with the Three of Cups. So Three of Cups can be a third party, can be a friend, can be your social circle, or even like a group of people that are significant. For some of you, there's gossip. I have the Page of Swords twice with the Three of Cups, and this is around the second, third week of the month. There's gossip. There could be lies that are being spread. For some of you, this is maybe what you've been fearing. You're worried about maybe gossip. This could be within the workplace. This could be about your relationship. If there was cheating, maybe this is something that you were worried about. So this is gossip. For some of you, I do see lies here as well. Manipulation. So someone could be lying to you, Pisces, or someone is lying to a group of people or the community about you. And so for those of you that are moving towards legal action, it could be because someone is tarnishing your name, someone is lying about you. But I don't want to see you, those of you that are in that group, and I'm going to address everything that I get here. So those of you that I'm talking to and you're in that group, that's not going to be everybody, but those of you that are in that group, I don't want you to overly think about this. Don't stress about this, because, if people are doing that, that is their karma. They're creating a karmic debt for themselves. What people do to you is their karma, and how you react is yours. So I would ignore them. And, if you feel the need to seek legal counsel, then do that. I just don't want to see you overly worried about this. What's needed is rest, you recharging your batteries. Maybe some of you need to get away. Some of you need to travel. You need to take a vacay. You need to take your mind off of this. Spend time with loved ones, friends, family, people that lift your spirits. How others are viewing you. We have the Magician with the Page of Swords. And what I feel like this is, again, for that small group of Pisces, is someone is trying to trick you. There's manipulation and there's gossip and there is lies. So just be aware of that. Maybe it's with somebody, maybe somebody that you called a friend. You might have thought this person was a friend. So I would just watch, observe, pay attention to what people are saying. You will pick up on this very easily. So observe, watch, listen. Be aware of the people that are around you. Other Pisces, Magician is someone who's manifesting. You have all the tools that you need, Pisces, to create, to make changes, to manifest new beginnings. Page of Swords, I think that those of you that were lied to prior, it's coming out into the open now at this point. And you could have been lied to about a job. Others, this is a relationship matter, something in with your social circle. But if you felt as though you were lied to, it would be coming out around the 3rd week. You would be finding out about that. Other Pisces, you have an opportunity here to manifest new beginnings for yourself. But I think that this is something you've been stressing about. You've dealt with some delays, some hurdles. What's needed is you recharging your batteries before you charge forward. But with the Knight of Rods, the Magician, and then even this King of Swords energy, which is the overall energy, I think that you are going to be making some changes here. Some big changes around the 3rd week. You could be cutting some friends or a friend out of your life. Any sort of negative, toxic energies. Just, severing ties. What's interesting is in the hopes and fears, we have the Page of Pentacles, which is financial news or an opportunity that you're waiting on. And what's interesting is the King of Cups came out, but he came out in the reverse, which I don't really read reversals, but I will keep him in reverse. So water sign energy could be a fellow Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. In the reverse is someone who is incredibly manipulative. I mean, this person here might know that you're worried, you're stressing, and this is the type of person that would take advantage. So just know that this is obviously just a general reading. It's not going to be for everybody. Maybe this is your boss. This could be someone who you've been waiting on hearing news or hearing from this person. Others, I think you've been very emotional about either something to do with career or going back to school. You've been waiting on news to come in. There's been delays with the pages of swords. There's been delays, but you are going to be manifesting great changes here. I think that the energy will shift for you the second half of the month. What's needed the first half is you spending time alone and recharging your batteries. Energy that you have leaving the month, we have the Six of Pentacles with the Four of Cups. So this is help coming in, Six of Pentacles. Could be you helping someone, but it also can be help that's coming in for you. Now, what's interesting with the Four of Cups, you might not want it at this time. Maybe you had to wait the entire month for this person. Four of Cups can be you saying, no, thank you. I'm not interested. There's a cup that's being presented to you, but it's like, nope, I don't want that. So that's very interesting. Maybe you're being offered something that you didn't want. Maybe you wanted this and you're being offered that. But there is help that's coming in for you. Some of you, I see you simply contemplating this. You're going to take your time. You're going to think about it. You might not reject it. You just might need some time to think about it because it might not be exactly what you wanted. So very, very interesting. I've said that quite a bit, Pisces, for a lot of the signs. October is definitely an interesting month for a lot of people. Let me pull you an additional guidance card. My advice would be to watch your other signs, definitely, because I could be speaking to a very specific group of Pisces here. Okay. All right, let's focus on love and relationship matters, Pisces, October. Pisces. And then focusing on health and well-being, Pisces. Okay, so Pisces, very, very interesting. We have prosperity. Know that you deserve all things wondrous and believe you can have them. So some of you, you're making this happen. You do have prosperity. You do have abundance that's coming in. We also have the Magician. So this represents you already having the tools and everything you need to bring about this prosperity, this abundance. I think that some of you need to take back your power, and that's control of your thoughts. Needing to block out any sort of negative influences, gossip. Don't worry about that. Worry about your goal, moving forward, reaching your goal, moving past any blockages. This is what you have to look forward to. There is prosperity. There is abundance that's coming in for you. So if you were juggling financially, or if maybe the company that you work for wasn't allowing you to advance in some way, I think that right at the end of the month here, you're being offered something. And then looking at love life, we have demonstrate love, find out what is important to the people you love and act on it. So those of you partnered, demonstrate love, be extra attentive or affectionate with your partner. And then we have get to know each other, learning to meet another's needs for love is important for a relationship to grow. So there could be some Pisces, you're getting to know someone here in October. If that's the case, if you're moving towards getting into a relationship, maybe some of you have to demonstrate love. Maybe you have to show interest. And then focusing on health and well-being, we have Jesus, the divine healer. Dear Jesus, thank you for your divine healing power and presence. So I see you healing. This is you absolutely healing. Something's been weighing on your mind. Maybe some of you felt blocked. I feel like some of you are using this sword. This is why we have the King of Swords here. You're using this sword. You're severing ties with that. That's no longer serving you. I think for some of you that's a negative environment or social circle, community. You're going to block it all out. Yeah, I mean, some of you could be calling on Jesus. Here, you're absolutely healing when this card comes out. You are going through a lot of healing. This is a powerful healing process. Something's been difficult, but we do have help that's coming in. Maybe some of you have prayed for help. We do have help that's coming in here. All right, Pisces, so I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great month.